if Bjergsen gets going on Vladimir, we've seen Pobelter, we've seen in the European finals, Vladimir's have been getting absolutely out of control, and they don't necessarily...
Especially before you have a tier, and he's not going to have to deal with that because he got gifted the blue buff, one of the advantages of having Rek'Sai.
And it was a
oh, he might get him. He won't quite die to the poison, I don't think. Oh, he does! Oh, he burns down! Bjergsen did not expect the out. Shepard's Doublelift is safe.
Here he is.
Here comes the attempt. It's going to get the knockback in. A lot of damage. Jensen flashed the way. He's running for dear life with the Ghost and gets run it back around to Bjergsen. Decent damage. And now Meteos in the fray as well. 2-on-2. Shenalty comes in and suddenly TSM in a 2v3. They don't like this one. The flash. Oh, he doesn't quite land it, but the arrow from downtown. Sneaky secures it. However, the trade kill comes back through. Nicely done by Bjergsen picking up Jensen.
First item after his jungle starter, so a lot of times you'll see the Sightstone or the Cinderhawk, but I understand the stagnant opponent and fights are happening.
Hawk's in a bad spot, but also a nice fight in the bot lane. The pillar catches Biofrost, who doesn't have a way out and just dies. Doesn't even pop the gray health, and now Doublelift's in danger. He's gonna go down. A double kill for Sneaky.
C9, 2v2. But sometimes this can be used as a bait. Here comes Svenskeren and two more.
Here we go, the pillar and the exhaust. Sneaky gets the Shenalty. Here comes the body slam. Could be an easy explosive cast. Knocks him back in. Bad days ahead for Sneaky. One kill. The root and the Smoothie could make it a second, but Impact here to hold him up for a little bit.
For most of it, but Doublelift just recalled to finish his Duskblade, and they're probably losing this Drake.
He's not at the right time. The Drake does go down. Svenskeren down to half as well. Pillar helps with that, but the arrow is in this one. But a nice chomp by a Biofrost. Says, yeah, what's Ash gonna do when I eat your prey away? But now here comes the attempt on a turn. A lot of hits come through. Shenalty to join this one. Stand United gonna be there. And here's the 5-on-5. Bjergsen exhausted, has to kite away. Maybe there's gonna be a bit of a re-engage as the Dancing Grenade comes through. Hits a few members of C9. A taunt comes back in, looking for damage on a Biofrost. Pops the gray health. Impact's gonna take the Duskblade. He's gonna be alright with this one. Svenskeren now low, under 1,000. Smoothie, dangerous as well. The flash in, but he hits the wrong target. Doublelift does not click the right champion. Could have gotten a kill instead. They all walk away. Only the Drake losing its life. But now suddenly Hanser back in this one on the front line.
He's all alone.
He's out of health. Oath back in. He can't quite kill off Smoothie. And another huge mistake. TSM overstepping. And very best teams here in North America as he looks to make this comeback happen in game one.
Ulti opening up.
Gonna hit Smoothie, slow down. There's a nice body slam in. Looks for Jensen, but the explosive cast does not put him into the team. So far, so good for Cassiopeia. Flashes out, stays alive, dodges the snipe, and the fight is in. Sneaky with a Hurricane, looking for damage. There's a flash knockup. They're gonna go for Biofrost. That will be TSM's Canadian support. Going down, they find one. They're looking for two. Bjergsen's caught up. There's two for C9. 7-2 on the scoreboard right now, looking towards Baron. Knockup can't quite get on Svenskeren, but it's still TSM low on health.
Baron didn't reset. 3,000 health. Svenskeren's not in range to steal.
They got it. C9 gets the Baron. They've got a 4,000 gold lead.
An initiation because the item difference is actually even greater than you would think a 5,000 gold difference would be.
Jensen even has enough mana, or money I should say, to finish his Archangel staff.
It's caught!
Yeah, and because Svenskeren's caught, the flash into Devour. Biofrost keeps him safe for now. Bjergsen exhausted, running away for dear life, but Sven still burns down the poison.
Beautiful
Just
pillar!
Too much for him. Pillar to buy at a time. Huge knockups, and here comes the backline access. C9 have already picked up one, but how many more can they really get? The snipe comes through. Meteos takes him out, and it's gonna be a whitewash. No one from TSM can stand up to the damage output.
Incredible.
3, 4, 5, and TKO. That's Baron knockdown for C9. The quick recall to
take a turret against Hanser. That should be a bit of a duel. And actually, TSM's going for the fight right now. Teleport behind C9.
They need to block for Sneaky.
Okay, takes one shot, gets the shield. That'll probably time out without doing much more. Svenskeren on the side. Hanser there as well. Looks for Jensen. He's got onto the back line, and it's going to be the attempt to peel. Here comes Bjergsen in as well. Svenskeren gets out. They picked off one of the carries. Now it's just up to Jensen, and he's got Bjergsen on top of him. He's trying to take him out to save this fight. A quick Zonya spot, then double it, picks up Smoothie. It's two already for TSM, but Bjergsen running down. He will bleed out, and that's not a good thing for TSM. Hanser's next Impact is there with a killing spree because they kept Jensen alive. The knockup here, and it's going to be another kill picked up, and now it's Doublelift alone, running back into his base. He gets some support back from Svenskeren, but it's still enough damage. They finally do take out Jensen. Then overall, it's a 3-for-2 slight
Impact
lead.
wants it.
It's there. With this dragon up, we'll see if C9 can grab it.
He still doesn't have flash, but it's almost up, and that will be critical for the next fight. Biofrost gets tagged!
And no one can save the Tom Kench. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Pillar in the back line. Meteos knocked around. Impact in the front as well. But here comes Hanser looking for Sneaky on the right-hand side as Biofrost gets whittled down as well. Hanser pops the ulti, gets back, stays alive, jumps forward, running out of HP, and suddenly will get taken out. Jensen gets the poison onto him. This time, finally, they do pick off Bjergsen, and that is the mid laner gone. A 2-for-0. C9 with complete map control now as Biofrost looks to snipe one in the back, and he pops the Guardian Angel off of Meteos. Fourth shot a little too early. I'm not sure if it would have killed him, but it would have been close. Either way, Meteos able to walk away with his life.
And C9 moving straight to the top side. They want to get more pressure on this base.
Fights that start with Biofrost having to devour Svenskeren are not good fights for TSM to be having. He's trying to get vision, C9 is punishing it, and now instead of going for Elder with the double mountain, they're opening up the inhibitors.
It's going to be inhibitor number 1, absolutely. Still 20 seconds on the solo laners of TSM. Cloud9 gonna go for Nexus turrets here. They don't want a Dragon. They want game 1 right now on the Nexus turret number 1. 3
going down
versus 5.
fast.
Damage on a sneaky.
Double
Double
mount
mount break certainly helps. Turret number 2. 5 seconds on Hanser. Here comes the engage. And just barely Doublelift stays alive. But look at the damage up. But he's
Hanser's
already
up.
picked up Tom Kench. Here comes Hanser. Nexus turret still alive. Damage on a Smoothie. They've already picked up 3. And suddenly C9 taking a little bit too slowly. Smoothie burning down. Hanser stays alive as well. Merlin helping certainly a little bit here. It's a 5 versus 2. The solo's trying to keep it up. Bjergsen burning down. He's going to lose his life.
That's
on
it!
the Nexus they go. And game 1 goes to Cloud9.
What a start to the series for Cloud9. They start out the game with the solo kill from Jensen, and then they have the team play two matchups because he doesn't have to worry about being hit by an assassin.
And definitely the case here. So Jensen finding a mid laner for him.
TP back to
There's
lane.
the gank.
There's the gank.
First knockup flash comes in. Jensen flashes the follow, but here comes the re-engage. The burn down, the poison. It's going to take him out. And a first blood comes through for Bjergsen. Right now, it's Smoothie getting rid of the board. Here comes Svenskeren. This could be a fight. The support's very low on health. Smoothie's got to run back, and a great flash by Doublelift gets away from Enchanted Crystal Arrow, and Svenskeren knocked into Smoothie, and here comes the teleport. Hanser's part of this engagement, and Sneaky's getting low. He flashes to stay alive. Impacts in the tray as well, and suddenly Sven's out of health. There's the first kill coming through. Suddenly, it's going to be a lot of kills coming through, but here comes the re-engage. They've found 1, and no more snipes come through for Doublelift. However, it's still +1. TSM getting a 2 for 1.
And Hanser sneaking. He's 1-0-1. He's definitely off to a pretty good start this time. They're looking for impact.
Chase, 3v1 impact in a bad spot, but he's Mega Gnar, hops around, gets rooted up, a big stun comes through. Meanwhile, Jensen in a bad spot against Bjergsen. The first kill happens in the mid lane and the solo kill. Look at that, another 2 for TSM.
Where's the Baron?
They finally got the vision where they wanted it, and as Baron is dropping rapidly, double Inferno Drink helps a little bit, but a lot of AoE
They're
come
going for the
across.
fight.
Svenskeren's low,
they
so
take
it's
a lot of damage.
Biofrost. And this is going to be Jensen fairly safe, but look out, because here comes the dive. It's a bunch of damage from Hanser, dodges the knockup. Here comes Curtain Call, and Hanser gets the assassination. Biofrost low, but the support tank taking all the damage seems fine for TSM. Impact running for his life. Snipe not quite going to land on him. Biofrost gets the kill onto Smoothie. Sub-portal combat success.
Lands it, and Impact missing a couple skill shots on the other side there. Had to get healed, had to get that movement speed to get out, but C9 looking to chase down for kills.
The battle, Impact in the front line, stunned up several times in a row. He needs Mega Gnar, he's not got it. He's gonna get chopped up, and Doublelift is on a killing spree. Hanser's still on the chase. Oh, it's back, he's totally fine. And no one's really gonna die to the life destruction ray. Now the Curtain Call looking for a little bit more. Smoothie to take a couple bullets, but one more might kill him, and it does. 936 knocks him out. TSM, another 2 for...
With the ultimate from Jhin has been so clean, but even then, they're pretty low. They just have that one Mountain Drake, and C9 want to stop it.
Hanser's flanking.
Well, it's going to be Meteos looking for the smite steal. He's trying to try. He's close. 9,000, not going to happen. 900, I should say. And another Baron Nashor secured now for TSM. Jensen, nice kite away from the chair, but it's not enough for him. Hanser's in range, and he takes him out. 10-1 TSM, another kill, and 5 men with Baron. I wonder if we see Echo Bans later on in the series, because Hanser has done well, at least this game on the champion. He wasn't able to be stopped. Astro hits the front line. Here comes a bunch of damage output. Gets stunned up, though. That was Hanser's doing. And it's going to be Jensen forced to run away. Quick ulti back to stay alive. A knock around. It's Hanser dueling up with Impact. And it's going to be a lot of damage back and forth. Nearly kills out the Echo, but he won't quite get him. Now it's Biofrost the front line. Doublelift re-engage. Gets stunned up, though. That's a big deal. They get rid of the AD carry. And one of TSM's 3 threats is gone. Svenskeren tunnels over the wall, has to flash out. There could be more happening. Hotshot sees the team. And it's going to be, wow, the Deathfire touch of Doublelift takes down Impact. Hanser was able to recall and teleport in. He's got the shield. He's got the chase down. There's the debilitating poison. Doublelift almost drops out. I take it back. It was Biofrost who died, not Doublelift. My apologies for the misspeak, but still, 4v3 now on the map.
Doublelift flash in that fight was incredible. He flashes over the wall for that Gnar ult. That was so good.
We just talked about the way they win is if they get a Gnar ultimate and Doublelift knocks it away. TSM wants to continue this push, but have they overstayed their welcome?
Ooh, you gotta watch out for the poison. Hanser back in as well. He wants Sneaky. It's gonna be the first kill picked up, and he will knock it away as Doublelift shuts him down from long range. You've still got 4 alive for TSM as Biofrost runs down the map.
They can't afford to give it over.
Meteos would have an angle to try a steal, and it's all about the Velcro's ultimate. Hanser, there's zone. Here's the fight. Meteos is close.
Smoothie's already dead. There's the first kill. It's TSM playing it right. They're doing the dragon bait. They know Cena has to take the risk. They know they've got to show up for this fight, so they peel off at half health, going for the kill. One already gone, looking for a second. Hanser nearly in range of impact, but can't quite land the slow, and that means C9 just running into their base, but Jensen can't run fast enough. The tentacles don't get him out there. So now 5 versus 3. Hanser looking for another, pushing the wave in, and Impact can't quite stop it all, it looks like.
And this could actually be the final push. They've been able to kill enough people. They're keeping Impact away from the base. It's a 2-man defense attempt here for C9.
4v2 to close out the game. Meteos rooted up. Guardian Angel gonna go down, and he's been dropped already. Here comes the final Nexus turret. Here comes the series tie-in game win. Bjergsen tanks the arrow. Doublelift is legendary on this Jhin. When he got killed in lane last time, he's the carry in this one, and game 2 goes to TSM.
8-0-6 for Doublelift on the Jhin. An incredible performance as him and Bjergsen really were putting out so much damage, and Impact was just, Hanser rather, who had massive impact going on to Jensen in every single team fight.
Yeah, and the resiliency of both of these teams is going to be tested. We clearly have a series on our hand. After being solo killed in mid lane and losing a 2v2, Bjergsen and Doublelift go unkilled. Critical. Will he be able to keep pace with Svenskeren early? Because once Meteos gets level 5, level 7, level 9, and starts ranking up into map lane, so Meteos could be getting the red, but this gank, Impact's going to be tough to outplay this.
You wouldn't really expect him to be top at this exact timing, but Impact running out of health. There's a flash knockup, and he can't get over the wall. First blood goes for the Svenskeren, chomping down on his...
Gnar is such an aggressive pick. Meteos pathing up. He's going to get spotted. Hanser has no flash. Can he get away?
First hyper, shield coming out. 3-second countdown. Knockup is there, and they've got the damage. Top lane counter kill, and Hanser has no...
This one, he doesn't have to go in the river. He can actually gank from above it.
He's got him. Bjergsen. There's the knockback. The chain of ultimates. There's no chance at all. And a mid lane kill held down.
Meteos has Wraith buff, and he's looking.
Goes for it to land the knockup. Flashes to knock him back in, though, and it's going to be dangerous. They're trading blows back and forth, and Svenskeren doing what he can to make it all happen. The poison, the heal, Meteos splits into 4. Jensen still chased, but doesn't have the damage, and that's going to be 2 kills, you assume, coming in for TSM as Meteos will lose his life. Hanser gets a kill.
And the gank backfires there for Meteos.
Things add up over time. You know, maybe that turns into 5 more CS. Maybe he doesn't finish a void.
Oh, Doublelift.
Doublelift flashes on.
Maybe he dies.
Knock back around. Arrow's going to land on Biofrost. That should be a kill onto the Bard. Flashes into the magical journey. Meteos chases too deep. He's going to get split up into 4. And yeah, that's Meteos getting quartered. Now can the team regroup in time? The teleport to keep the Bloblet alive. It doesn't take damage. Here comes Impact. Meteos jumps over the wall, but into Bjergsen's waiting arms, and another kill comes through. That's going to feel good for TSM, and even more insults. Snipes on a Smoothie.
With just taking that flash, he wanted the kill and couldn't get it.
And you could see that Sneaky was considering following through on that one as well, but decided not to. Hanser, though, could get solo kill.
Hanser does not have the ult. He used to get back into lane. One more hit, he'll do it, and Impact gets the damage he needs. He'll survive this turret shot, and he's going to recall. Seen some Zaxco Runic Echoes and use that as... Oh, jeez. Oh, geez. Impact again, just finding the solo kill. Hanser didn't even get to cast the ultimate. He had it up, and it didn't happen.
Bjergsen's coming in, though.
Well, the hop came in time, and it bounced off of a minion, so Impact has a lot of time to buy. Teleport, it's going to be close. Can Spencer get the knockup? Okay. Force a couple summoners out, but Impact is now in a bad spot. He's going to get chained down. The kill comes through with the assist.
But what is the cost? They send their
winner for this fight. TSM have 5 up here, 5v4. C9 cannot choose to defend this one. A root on Meteos. There's a stun out from Bard. Here comes the Hanser parallel convergence. Meteos ults. He's running as fast as he can, but split into 4 one more time. Damage across on the
hope for the turret trade.
They're going to knock him down. Meteos will lose his life. How much more is going to happen?
if Jensen lands a proper combo on Haunter, he could go down and likely go a big fight here.
Going for the battle, knock up on Emilio. Zach has to flash
Huge
away, and a
got
two-man
sneaky.
tempered fate. It caught the back line. Here comes the dive. Svensker finding a little bit. Meteos separates the team, but he's running out of health. Here comes the disintegration ray. Nearly does knock down Svensker, and Ash gets the damage across, but Haunter managed to get the trade kill on the jungler. Now he's in the back line. Pops through the exhaust, kills off Sneaky, and Smoothie himself running low on HP. He's got to run from this one. No slow's going to land for Jensen. Couple more hits will do it. Here comes Impact on the side, but gets sniped out, and Bjergsen gets the fourth kill of the fight. Only Jensen survives it.
For Jensen to stop this one with no ultimate. He's sticking around and hoping for some poke, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Unlikely, and here comes the chase down. Doublelift. Oh, he doesn't have the damage. Snipe's not going to land. Deathfire touch wears out. Only one level now, and suddenly there's reinforcements. Impact's running out of health. He's Mega Armor, doesn't even matter. Svenskaren's there to make it all happen, and the kill comes through for Haunter, getting revenge on his lane opponent. Tempered Fate hits Smoothie. That's going to be a blended Trundle double kill so far for Haunter. Smite not quite going to land, but turret down. Arrow's going to hit.
Going,
but
desperation.
Yes, they catch up Doublelift, but into the back line they go. A double already for Bjergsen. He's just going to run everybody down. No one's left alive. It's the split of the blobs. And that's going to be Meteos completing the ace for TSM. 15-6, right on Cloud9's doorstep.
They could end the game. The bear buff is there. The rest timers are so long. And TSM are looking to push for victory in Game 3.
15 seconds on Impact, 6 on Smoothie. No AD carry for TSM. They have the Baron empowerment as they're looking to be one game away from the North American Championship, but it could be close.
Looking to close it out in under 30 minutes. A fast one, the fastest of the series. Second Nexus turret is down. There's not enough respawns in time. TSM gonna take the lead in the series, and they are one game away from their 4th North American Championship.
And it feels like TSM is getting their groove back. They played so fast in the regular season with the...
And you know how aggressive Doublelift likes to be. If you get going on the Lucian, you really do have the ability to bully these guys out, to smash a champion life.
Trying to figure out where
It's because they know the strat from Talia.
He's going to go pick the first camp. He has to flash away, but that means body slam is easy. And Svenskeren metagames the obvious Talia laning phase. It's the easy chase down, nowhere to go. First blood to Bjergsen.
We talked about this in Champion Select. Talia needs the early lane shove to get pressure elsewhere, but if they can get one back right here, double it.
Here comes Meteos, flash knockup. They're going to trigger the stun as well. Is it enough damage? Yes, it is. Sneaky crucially gets the kill.
Talia, you'd want to actually gank that Shen, especially if Meteos can make it up that way. Because the more they can keep Haunter out, the safer their bottom lane will be.
Dodge zone is down, Meganar used, and look at the low health bars here on a Haunter. Flash is going to come in. That's enough damage. Go to the source of the global, and he's been shut down. Global
Would still give a first turret before this one, but if it's a steady state game, I expect that top turret to go down.
See if the steady state can happen, then C9 with
Jensen has no
flash.
flash.
The body slam and a flash to the knockback. Doesn't quite get him far enough, but it's still going to be enough damage. A nice pickup once again. Bjergsen 2-0. Haunter is low on health. Him joining is not going to be easy as Impact hops away from one and there's no flash for the other.
They see Gragas, that means they might try the dive.
And here comes the attempt. There's the jump on in, a lot of knockups. And here comes the Haunter ulti. One more shot, won't quite get the kill. And now Meteos is in danger. Can he get out? No, he didn't have the tunnel. And just like that, Haunter pressing R turns.
Yeah, and they really weren't that close to that kill. Now with 2-0 Bjergsen.
Yeah, Media's got to be careful.
Ben has all.
Kill him.
Wow, a big knockback by Svensker into the engage. Hemo Plague is on. Good damage on the Meteos. Running out of health pretty rapidly. One more hit will do it. Does he have the reinforcements? Juking as long as he can, but that will be a kill picked up. Bjergsen gets it. 3-0 now for him. A taunt lands for Haunter. And we'll see what the play ends up being. Here comes Doublelift going for the chase. Sneaky's got to be careful. Juking left, right, but that's going to put him in range of a pillar. Where does he even go from here? Shenalty coming across. One more hit will do it. He's ticking down, and Doublelift, one dash will kill him. He comes in under the turret and gets that kill picked up. Bad news bears for C9's bot lane. They're down one. Meteos also caught out. It's going from bad to worse. They're going to lose two. TSM up now 6-2 in kills. And C9 still trying. A few attacks will do it. And here comes Jensen to kind of cement that even happens right there. Puts the wall down, looks for damage on Haunter, and actually, Shen's gonna have to respect this kind of damage output. Here comes Impact, and actually they get the kill in the back line. The turret's still standing, but it's going to be dropped.
Trinket to help circumvent that a little bit, but there's a fight breaking out.
When he begins, Meteos, Guardian Angel in the front line, taking out of health, and he's going to pop the GA. Svenskeren a bit low, but not low enough. Staying alive, flashes out with his life, and Meteos still at the chase. And one more pillar, one more shot. Doublelift takes him down. Now into the back line, Hanser dodging what he can, but Impact is certainly scary. Flash for the chase, a snipe from Sneaky, and now Bjergsen getting chain CC. The pool is on cooldown. A few more hits will do it. The house comes down, and a shutdown is in.
Doublelift is super low.
Very, very low. One more clock tower goes in. The Summoner Heal keeps him alive.
For Baron.
And with pretty perfect play from Biofrost, it's there.
Bjergsen on the side.
Anking Baron Nashor.
Waiting
puts up
for the collapse.
They hit Biofrost. They got him.
him.
That's one kill so far. Bjergsen's still waiting for someone to jump in a little bit too far, but now they see where he's there. The curtain call comes in, and the bot lane, a turret fell down somewhere. I think for
Mid-turret.
Mid went down. Mid-tier 2 went down to minion waves. Yeah, bot's still alive for now.
And now you wonder if C9 is going to try and section these guys off. They're a supportless team. They do have the
Gnar
numbers
has
advantage.
TP.
And
coming
Weaver's
in.
wall's still up. They can completely cut them off. Here comes the play. Meteos' Guardian Angel finds the front line. The knockback comes in. Doublelift gets the ulti in. Here comes the battle. Smoothie has to kite back. Shield is on. Sven's going to lose his Guardian Angel as well. And here comes the revive from Meteos. He's going to go down. Bjergsen down to half. Here comes the battle back as Sven's going to lose his life. Both junglers now dead. 4v3, but Smoothie's injured. They've got to be careful. Doublelift to clean it up. Here comes the damage shot, but Smoothie's going to go down. Hanser staying alive. There's the Meganar. It's up to Impact. And Doublelift gets a hero. Down to Bjergsen. And he's going to use the Zonias. Now what's left for him? Jensen gets him. It's an ace for Cloud9.
Impact is a god! Happening right now. Beautiful Nara. Let's get back to live.
Gonna watch the live one in the corner. Here comes the Kraken's attempt to steal, and it's gonna go over. Oof. Meteos gets redemption. He lands the smite. He at
Impact
last
wants more.
so many buffs this game. So many. That will be
turret.
another turret picked up. Baron buff is now timed out though. So
Here comes
TSM
Sven.
might want to commit. Here comes the play. Bjerg in the back line. A great ulti by Smoothie to separate them. And Impact
got the
gets
ulti
view.
up.
He's got to stop, but he doesn't quite catch Doublelift. That man's okay on the Lucian. Carpet comes out. Bit of a knockback. They've got the two tanks here, and Meganar is over. So now Impact's more of a DPS champion.
In goes Bjergsen.
They've gotten away. Bjergsen can't get quite enough though, and they trade back and forth. Hemo plague ends. C9 still alive, but they've got to limp out of this one. Root's going to land on Biofrost. Once more, the engagement and Impact.
Monster's behind them.
Low. Looking for the play. Up Taunt coming across. Puts the dog zone in as well. Smoothie running out of HP. He's nearly dead. And Bjergsen gets one. The stun's not going to land. He popped the Zonias. C9 running out of health. They've got to run away.
Crazy one there, but Elder going to be on the table soon.
Looking for the play again. One
Double
snipe
get
on a
tagged.
Impact on the front line. Here comes Smoothie. Going for the knockup. They might catch in. Yes, they do. Biofrost is down. Smoothie's going to trade his life as well, though. 4 versus 4. No supports alive. No Guardian Angel for Meteos, whereas TSM still have 2.
The Weaver's Wall!
Weaver's Wall catches up a couple. Now can they have the follow-up damage? A couple of stuns come in. They've got Bjergsen, and they shut him down with a 1600 damage crit.
Can they get double?
Low. Meteos, another knockup, trades his life, but it does.
Doublelift!
Gets the GA. Doublelift wall. Kills everybody. They've got 3. Impact goes down. An ace for TSM.
Doublelift turns around.
Quadruple Elemental Drake Elder.
For the next 2 minutes, TSM cannot be trifled with.
And with Baron,
More time. It's Invision of Wards, but who
they
cares?
want to force it.
C9 gonna have a hell of a time fighting him. Curtain call pops, and they're gonna go for this play. Weaver's Wall
They're
puts him off
actually
the
fighting.
thing. And there's a knockback. They've got Impact, but he's Meganar, and he can't do it in time. The first kill comes in for TSM, and this could be the championship team fight. Here they go. A double already for Bjergsen into the back line. They're killing everybody. C9 only have 2 members remaining. Make that one. It's only Jensen. There's no chance left.
And TSM find another fight at Baron. C9 did not want to give up that Baron, and TSM was so strong with the Elder Drake, they're going to take that fight all the way to the championship.
They didn't give up the Baron, but they're going to give up the championship as the Nexus is surely going to fall.
And here we go, the ceremonial taking of the Nexus turrets. Nothing to stand in their way as TSM cement themselves as the most dominant organization in North American League of Legends and win their 4th North American Championship.
An incredible moment for these guys. You can see just how much it means to them. Disappointment last year in Vegas, and now finally victory is theirs.
And the fourth game was the closest of all of them. They really had to fight for that last game. If you're looking at Cloud9 right now, you can see the disappointment because they know they had some chances in that fourth game to force a Game 5. And now if they want to go to Worlds, they have to make it through the regional qualifier.
Yeah, now it's either C9 or Immortals. Maybe it's Liquid, maybe it's Envy, but those are the two you look at. And yes, TSM can rightly hoist that trophy as the top dogs of North America. Rookie Biofrost in his hometown in his first split says, I'm the best.
It's got to feel amazing for Biofrost, and it might even feel better for the other 4 players on TSM who were one team fight away of hoisting that trophy in the spring, but now it's theirs in 4 games.
This is a team people are talking about. This is the best ever North American team we have seen. Punch their ticket to Worlds, first seed. They will get their chance to prove just how good they are against the world's best.
Doublelift, who you could see front and center right there. Also.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. North America, your 2016 Summer Split Champions, TSM! Now, Doublelift, it's been a year since you've been able to put your hands on that trophy. How does it feel to finally be able to hoist it up once again?
Oh man, when I still stand by this one. The first time I won in Season 5 Madison Square Garden was like probably the best day of my life. And then losing narrowly in the finals last split, I think this was just like redemption for us, and for me.
And everybody cheering you here. It's been an absolutely incredible atmosphere in the Air Canada Centre here in Toronto. What has it been like playing in front of this crowd and winning a championship here?
Dude, this crowd is nuts. Like, I've not made so many mistakes on stage. Like, I'm not gonna blame the crowd, but like, you guys are so hypey, man. Like, I canceled my gym.
And my final question for you, Doublelift. You guys already punched a ticket to Worlds, but you just stamped it. First seed for North America. You will be representing us at the World Championship in that Pool A. How far does this TSM go?
I could not have been prouder of my teammates. Like, everyone stepped up to the plate when it really mattered. Like, I'm super proud to be able to represent NA. I'm really happy that I was able to play in Canada, which was like, in a long time coming to have an esports event. And I'm just gonna do you guys proud at Worlds.
Well, congratulations, Doublelift, once again. Your 2016 Summer Split Champions, TSM. And we're gonna have an interview with the rest of the team in just a few minutes, but to close out the series, we're gonna throw it back to the caster.
After obviously a tough loss there for you guys, an incredibly competitive series, despite the scoreline. What happened?
I don't know, we basically just underestimated some champions. We didn't play against a lot of like Cassiopeia, for example, and I don't know, Bjergsen just played really well. And TSM in general played really well this series.
Well, I have to say, you guys have had an incredible season as well, and you, of course, being a new player into the LCS, you've had an amazing season to start things off at Cloud9. What have you thought of your play throughout the season? Because from what we can see, it's been incredible.
Well, thanks for you to say that, but I don't know. It's always just a journey, like who improves most, and like this time I just won, I guess. And I don't know. It's been a long journey, and my team has taught me so much. Like before I joined C9, I had no direction. I didn't really know like how to play the game or anything. But I don't know. It's just been pretty awesome being on C9, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Like you said, that journey will be a little longer now for Cloud9. You'll have to play in that gauntlet. Worlds obviously will be a dream, I'm sure, for you, and the rest of your team would love to get back there. For those who have been there before, do you think you can do it? Can you pull through the gauntlet and be the last North American team to represent at Worlds?
Yeah, I think C9, we're really strong, and we're going to keep improving for the gauntlet, and we're going to make it to Worlds. I guarantee it.
Well, before we go, we've heard the crowd already. We know it's your home country here in Canada. How's it been to play in front of your fans, and do you have anything to say to them? Because they have a lot to say to you.
Being in Canada is a great honor. I haven't been back to Canada in like a year since I started playing competitive, so it just feels really, really good to be back here, and I miss everything about it.
Well, Smoothie, thank you so much again for joining me. It's been great to hear from you. But we are going to look to close out the day. Let's go back to Riv and the rest of TSM.
Thank you very much, Pastry, and it is a very huge pleasure to be joined by your 2016 North American LCS champions, TSM. Gentlemen, there's a lot to go over. I do want to be able to talk to each and every one of you. Svenskeren, I want to start with you first. Coming out as player of the series, there was a lot of criticism back in the spring split, and you have largely silenced a lot of that coming into the summer. What was it that switched for you?
I think it's just mainly that we got a lot of team synergy more after the first split, and I think my teammates trusted me a lot more after I did well in last playoffs. So coming into the split was a lot easier, like just adapting and like playing well as a team because I knew all my teammates trust me.
And he's hitting the gym, dude. Swole scared. Let's go.
The lucky Doublelift came in with that. I was going to ask you to pop and lock. Third, for going to you, Bjergsen, this is your third MVP award, and I want to come to you next because Sven and you in the mid lane have a lot going for each other. You keep each other in check, and also this was the way you got into Jensen's head throughout the entire game. Your first MVP award came 3 years ago. What does it actually mean to you now to get this again, 6 splits later?
I mean, obviously it means a lot because I had to go from the first time I got MVP, it was just individual play, mechanics, laning, getting a lot of kills, but now the game has translated into being much more strategic. So for me to be MVP, it means that I have to be smart and I have to make the right decisions. And that's kind of where I try to improve every single day.
And how do you, I have to ask, how do you keep that level of play throughout this entirety of the splits?
I think it's just always being critical of yourself, always thinking that, maybe you had a really good game, but there's still a bunch of things you can do better. You can watch a lot of your replays. Every single day you have to push yourself to improve, and that's the way you're going to keep improving, obviously.
And actually, there's somebody I want to point out, Weldon, who has a lot of improvement that has come to this team. You have done so much from what we've heard. How does it impact the team from your point of view coming in, Bjergsen and Doublelift, 1 and 2 in the votes? Kind of how do you separate something like that when you come to a finals when you still need everybody to work together?
Yeah, I think it's really tough. I think it has a lot to do with clutch potential, being able to pull it out in the game, when it's really needed, and then leadership behind the scenes. But I think that we definitely had a really tough vote this split, and on our team, we kind of, switched back and forth between the votes ourselves. So we also were indecisive.
Well, it came down, obviously, Bjergsen coming out very strong with it, but Doublelift, obviously your play has gotten so much better. A lot of it over the years was talk, and now you've silenced that talk and put the play on the Rift. Now the first one to win 2 North American LCS championships on 2 different teams. How does that compare? What does it mean for you from then to now?
Well, first, I just want to point out how it's so funny that now that we won, TLG goes to Worlds, so it's 2 years in a row. TLG relies on me to carry them to Worlds. It's ridiculous.
Whoa.
And the other thing is...
spicy.
I don't know, joining TSM, it was a fresh start. On CLG, there was a lot of baggage, and I managed to wade through it, but it's a totally new experience. I was able to sort of reinvent myself, and all my teammates are super supportive. Whenever I do something stupid, they call me out on it, and I just really respect that everyone here is super hardworking, and we're all good friends too.
Great friend. Great friends, hardworking. That brings me to Biofrost. Very hardworking, coming out of the Challenger Series, now getting to play in that hometown game. I have to ask you, Biofrost, in your rookie split, rookie of the split, a championship victory and now a chance at Worlds. What does that mean to you?
It just feels surreal. I never would have thought I would be at this point 3 months ago.
So it's definitely really nice, and the crowd's super amazing. They're very supportive, and it just feels really great.
I remember when we did the Rookie of the Split interview, you told me you were very surprised to be even offered a spot on TSM, so I can't imagine what you guys are going through now with this victory here and that rookie bottom lane. Haunter, I want to come to you next. The top lane has been a place where TSM has absorbed so much aggression over the split. It has been absolutely crazy, and just last season yourself, you faced the expansion tournament, trying to get in, making sure everything was going to be right for you, and you've always stated that you want to be the best top laner in NA. Being voted that all-pro top laner, do you feel like you've actually achieved that for yourself now?
I think there's like a debate between like all the three like best tops of the top 3 teams, but I definitely think I'm up there, and we'll just have to like prove myself at Worlds and see how I do there.
Absolutely great mentality. Always leaving that space open that there's somebody better than you, and you have to keep achieving to be the greatest. Finally, coming to Parth, a fantastic split all along, one of the most dominant we've seen from Team Solomid. We spoke a little bit about, coach of the split and how that is really given to everybody on the team, you felt. What does it mean for you, though? What is it like been watching these players grow? If you have been one of the longest standing coaches now on TSM, there's been a lot of in and out. What does it mean to you watch these players grow? And beyond this win, what are you most proud about?
I just remember last year when we lost at MSG, and then we lost again at Worlds and MSI. It was just super depressing. And I think one of the biggest reasons why I stay with TSM, even after last year, was because of Bjergsen and how hard he works. And then this year, we just got to see a bunch of players who also share the same goal and are also equally as hardworking. So it was just a pleasure to work with all of them. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, it's been awesome for the fans. Obviously, an awesome record and awesome going to Worlds as your first seed. Ladies and gentlemen, your 4-time NA LCS champions and first seed going to Worlds, TSM. Now for more on closing thoughts, we're going to head it over to Freak Chat and Azale.